Live on the W Digital Network on YouTube, Winterset Husky basketball is on the air. Our coverage begins live with the Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show featuring Winterset head girls basketball coach Matt Young and boys head basketball coach Josh Henry as a part of our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset Husky basketball is brought to you by Michael's Computer Repair, The Pizza Ranch, Union State Bank, Winterset Dental, Edward Jones, Whitney Messerschmidt, Breeding's Ace Hardware, McDonald's Restaurant, Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa, Montrose Pharmacy, Integrity Financial Group, Swanson Masonry LLC, Salon 107, Pfeiffer Ag Solutions, The China Cafe, Remax Precision, Jamie Adkins, Agriland FS, Hold Our Youth Tight, Pro Team Insurance, Straight Shots Golf, The Sports Page Grill, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, Jones Creek Apparel, Madison County Realty, the Husky Booster Club, Suds and Pups, the Urban Tap Room, and Roush Collision. And now, Winterset Husky basketball.
And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball. Todd Guestford, Steve Keller, Jack Keller with you here from the competition gym at Winterset High School, where tonight the 2024-2025 season kicks off for the Huskies as they take on the Creston Panthers. Steve, Jack, good to be with you two again, and looking forward to what should be a fun season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this all year, so I'm a big basketball guy, so this is what I look forward to.
And Jack, good to be with you again, and Winterset really had their way with Creston a year ago. Hopefully that same success continues tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game as Winterset's lost a few key pieces, but you're interested to see some players that take that step up. Obviously, when you lose players, you're going to have some players step up.
All right, well, we're going to get right to it. We're going to visit with head coach Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll come back and talk to the Winterset head coach when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Breeding's Ace Hardware is your locally owned hardware store located at 1317 North John Wayne Drive. Whether you're a pro or tackling a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, trust your neighbors at Breeding's with the expert advice, the tools, the equipment, and the products you need to get the job done. And you can't go wrong with brand name equipment like Toro and Steel. Your friendly neighbors at Breeding's are there to help you 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5, and Sundays noon to 5. Breeding's Ace Hardware. Stop in and see them today. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner, featuring Winterset head girls basketball coach Matt Young. Fast, friendly, and professional service with the faces you can trust. Montrose Pharmacy, a Winterset institution since 1921. Let's go courtside for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. And we're back here with Winterset head coach Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Season starts tonight. The Creston Panthers are here at the competition gym. And Matt, Creston's played 3 games. We'll get into them a little bit later, but they played 3 games. You had the Achieve scrimmage, and you had some very good scrimmages with Solon and Maquoketa. Do you feel like that kind of balances out a little bit?
Yeah, it's been a while since we did scrimmage those teams, but they were very good teams to go against. Kind of woke us up a little bit. Nice physical teams that are going to have really good seasons.
And the Achieve scrimmage with Nottoway Valley, thought your kids really played well. Great ball movement, defensively pretty good. I mean, the one kid shot the lights out. She's really good, but were you happy with that performance?
Yeah, I was really pleased with that night. Both JV and Varsity got a chance for some of the girls that haven't had the varsity experience to get some, and they built some confidence for everybody that night. So yeah, it was a good Achieve scrimmage for us.
Matt, one of the things I've noticed Bryn Acton really moving well. She looks healthy out there, man. She's really moving well.
Yeah, I made the comment to her. They had a girl that wore a knee brace last year. I said, Bryn, she's missing her knee brace, and so are you. And yeah, I've seen that in practice. I think the biggest thing with Bryn that I've seen is her rebounding has really picked up. She's really getting after the rebounds, which we need because we don't have that size.
You do have Natalie Smith inside who will battle. She's not tall, but she will battle. And, of course, Ashlyn Devine and your daughter Olivia and McKenna on the outside. And you've got some kids on in the rotation that can help a little bit. Talk about that.
Yeah, we'll have 3 girls probably come off the bench. We're going to have an 8-person rotation. Macy Olson, Claire Seidler, and Abby Hofing will give us some solid minutes. They've gotten some good experience through these scrimmages.
What about McKenna? Shot the ball well from 3 last year. I know that's you'd like that to be a big part of your game this season.
Yeah, she definitely has, and her and her sister both put in a lot of extra work, and it'll pay off. You know, you'll see it as they step out on the court. They can really shoot the ball. They work hard at that. So, McKenna's she's going to be, her and Bryn are going to be the circled people on the scouting reports from the opponent, so they got to realize that too. Let the game come to them.
I know you want Ashlyn to step up her scoring, and she's capable too.
Yeah, Ashlyn does a nice job. She does so much of the floor game, does a good job of being a defender, and, she'll be able to, she can put the ball in the hole too. She's got the experience too, so that's really nice.
And Natalie will work hard inside, and Olivia, I saw some really good things from her in the Nottoway Valley scrimmage.
Yeah, Olivia's just a thing of confidence for her, but she's had really good practices and keeps getting better and better. And yeah, Natalie's a banger inside. And the thing about our team, we really can all hit the three-pointer, so we can spread things out. And I'm comfortable with anybody taking a three-pointer for us. So.
Winterset head coach Matt Young with us here on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll come back and talk more with the head coach in just a moment. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Back here with Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset and Creston tonight here at the competition gym. And Matt, we kind of bookended Creston last year. We played them to start the season down there. Really shot the ball well. McKenna really bombed away from 3, had a season high for her, and she wasn't the only one, but you really shot it well. And then when you played them in the first round regional game, you really took it to them as well. So we know Creston a little bit, don't we?
Yeah, they return all those girls, and the thing about their team, they're mainly juniors. There's a few seniors sprinkled in there, but they've got quite a bit of varsity experience. They've been playing varsity for quite a while here, so yeah.
Cadley Bailey has really been the one that's been leading them offensively, averaging 21 points a game, and she hasn't maybe done it against the greatest competition, but hey, she's still putting the ball in the basket. Your thoughts about her?
Yeah, she's number one girl on our scouting report. Obviously, we got to take care of her, but we feel that most of the teams we play, we usually don't focus too much on just one individual girl. We just kind of worry about what we do first, and then let the other parts fall into place.
Matt, they have shown the proudness to kind of turn it over. They've averaging about 20 a game in their first 3 games, which they're 2-1. So little extension of the defense tonight, maybe 86 feet, come after them a little bit.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to maybe approach things a little bit differently, try to put that pressure, try to create some easy buckets early. get us some confidence and get us rolling that way. So that's the plan.
Yeah, and what are some of the biggest keys tonight? You talk about the pressure, getting some good looks early, but what are the big keys tonight?
Well, first and foremost, just getting rid of the first game jitters. Your first game jitters, everybody has them, coaches included, and just kind of working through that, not getting too high, getting too low, just kind of letting things come. We have a high expectation of ourselves tonight. We expect to win like we usually do, just not put any added pressure on stuff. So really we're going to focus on sharing that basketball, making that extra pass, and going from a good shot to a great shot.
All right, sir. As always, thank you very much. We're going to do a lot of these this season, so looking forward to it, and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Todd. Looking forward to it. Go Huskies.
And that wraps up our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with Winterset head coach Matt Young. More of our Breeding's Ace Hardware pregame show. When we return, you're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
And we have returned quickly, and I have Steve and Jack back here with me here. Let's get to our Keys to Victory presented by Pizza Ranch. They're every day, all day buffet full of your favorite pizzas. The country's best chicken. All the fixings await you at Pizza Ranch. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Jack, you go first. I'll let you go first.
I think my main point is rebounding. I think in a game that you expect to win, one way can kind of turn the other ways if you give up some offensive rebounds and some second chance points. And I think if that Winterset can control the boards, I think that they'll be fine tonight.
I agree. I think you need to, when you're supposed to win a game like this, you want to keep the other team's confidence low. And by doing that, tough defense and rebounding the ball is what you want to do.
All right, well, that wraps up our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. We'll take a very quick break. We'll come back. Starting lineups, opening tip-off coming up next. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
When you bank at Union State in Winterset, you have a hometown financial advantage. A family-owned independent bank, USB has a number of services to take advantage of, like convenient loan terms to grow your business, competitive home ownership and home equity loans, and personal loans for various personal needs, just to name a few. Proud to serve Madison County since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset or call 515-462-2161 and get your hometown financial advantage started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and go Huskies. It's time for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank First Half. Your hometown bank with hometown pride, locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Check out their website, fmstate.bank. Let's go courtside for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank First Half.
And tonight's starting lineups presented by Salon 107, voted Madison County's best salon for the fourth year in a row. Give them a call at 515-462-4247. Let's get to the starting lineups. First of all, for Creston, and they are not a very big team. Their biggest player is 5'8", so Cadley Bailey, 5'6" junior, averaging 21 points a game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists, as the Panthers are 2-1 on the year. The other starters for the Panthers, Holly Reek, a 5'7" junior, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Bryn Tussey, 5'8" junior, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Ella Turner, 5'6" junior, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. And Ava Adamson, a 5'6" senior, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Tony Niebauer in his 7th season, assisted by Bryant McCabe and Scott Wagner. Some of the youth basketball players, some 3-on-3. We're going to see some 3-on-3 from some of these kids at halftime tonight. Looking forward to that. They've got the fan tunnel ready to welcome the Winterset starters on the floor. And they kill the lights, but no worry, gentlemen. Todd is prepared. He's got his flashlight. He's right here. And we are good to go. I can actually see what I'm doing. How about that, Steve?
It gets dark in here.
All right. Starting lineups for the Huskies. At one forward, Bryn Acton, 5'8" senior, 10 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The other forward, Natalie Smith, 5'8" sophomore. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. The guards, Ashlyn Devine, 5'6" senior, 8 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3 assists. McKenna Olson, 5'5" sophomore, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And Olivia Young, 5'7" senior, 1.2 rebounds and 1 assist. Matt Young in his second season, assisted by Mariah Criswell and Ben Steckline. Starting lineups being introduced now here to the crowd. Steve, kind of follow up on what Matt was talking about in the pregame. We really shot it. I mean, both the girls and boys really shot the lights out down in Creston a year ago. McKenna was on fire in that game, and hopefully a good start would be really important tonight.
Yeah, I think we go. I mean, I know McKenna's an underclassman, but we go kind of as she goes. I mean, and Bryn will be the kind of the carrier down low. She's going to be the, as Matt said, she's going to be the rebound crusher down there. So her and I look forward to Natalie down there. I mean, she's going to be the same kind. I mean, they're not very big, but they're kind of the twin towers.
All right, well, our starting lineups have been introduced, and now we will pause and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if you are able? Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Our officials tonight, Kevin Carlson, Jerry Van Sickle, and Jaden Day. They will be the three in the stripes out there tonight, working both the girls and the boys varsity games. We are in the Winterset dental broadcast booth. And for comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family, stop in and see Dr. Jason Phelps and Dr. Jason Elliott at Winterset Dental. Our opening tip-off presented by Jones Creek Apparel. Jones Creek Apparel, the official apparel supplier for the W Digital Network and Husky Talk Live. So here we go. Ready or not, Steve and Jack, the basketball season is about to begin. And it'll be Acton jumping up against Bailey, and the tap controlled by the Huskies. Here's McKenna. And Creston comes out at what looks to be one. Is it a 3-2 or a 1-2-2? It's kind of hard to tell. They're extending. Here's Acton. Cross-court pass to Young. Out to McKenna for three. No good. But Natalie Smith, offensive rebound. Natalie baseline to a cutting McKenna Olson, but a whistle and a travel call on Natalie, and that'll give the ball to Creston.
I liked how she moved just to the rim on that one without even.
So they see the Panthers on offense for the first time. Out front with it is Reek. Gets it in the hands of Turner. Right side to Bailey. She's their leading scorer. In the lane to Tussey. Now back out. Huskies, both teams playing zone defense. Here's a pass underneath intended for Bailey. Knocked away by Smith and off the leg of Acton. And Creston will throw underneath in under their own basket with 13 to shoot. So seeing some zone from both teams tonight, gentlemen, so far.
Yeah, and I think that's what we'll play a lot of.
Here's a steal by Devine. Ashland all the way with the left hand. No good. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Olivia Young was battling with Adamson on it. And it's off Ava Adamson. The Huskies will inbound on the far corner. Young to play it in against his own. Gets it to McKenna Olson. Ashland Devine. Here's Natalie Smith in the lane. Left side to Olson. Out to Acton. Bryn dribbling to the left elbow. Now baseline. Here's McKenna Olson with a runner. It's short. Bryn Acton offensive rebound. Puts it up. No good. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It's off of Creston. And the Huskies will keep it. So we're battling. We're not making shots, but Steve and Jack were battling. Here's an inbounds play. And Natalie Smith missed in the lane. Acton with a rebound. She couldn't come up with it. And the Panthers come out of there with it. Here's Bailey. Gets it over the timeline to Turner. They play catch between the rings. Both teams in a zone. No score yet. We played over a minute and a half. Here's a shot in the lane by Tussey. No good. Rebound Natalie Smith. Pass to Devine, stolen away by Bailey, all the way, good. Ashland Devine nearly got a piece of that, but Cadley Bailey lays it in, got the steal, and Creston with a 2-0 lead. Here's Devine, right side to Young. Olivia goes baseline to Smith, back out between the rings to Young, pass out front, stolen away by Bailey. Against Olson, underneath, layup is no good in there by Reek. Another follow-up shot is no good, out of bounds, and Creston will keep it.
Creston's just beating those 50-50 balls. They're winning the turnover battle right now.
And you can see where Bailey gets a lot of her points on the top of that zone, Steve. She's getting some steals out there, and she leads them. Speaking of steals, here's a steal by Acton. 2-on-1 with Devine. Ash back to Bryn, up and good.
Good team basketball right there.
And we're tied at 2, 5:25 to go here in this opening quarter. Glad you're with us here on the W Digital Network. We'll have Husky basketball for you all season long. Here's Reek, free throw line to Tussey, turns, now goes in the corner to Adamson, and she is fouled on the baseline.
I think we need to get McKenna going a little bit here.
Well, one thing I've noticed, Steve, when she catches the ball out on the perimeter, they have done a really good job of identifying her right away.
Yep, they've scouted this, that's for sure.
Here's Tussey for three off the inbounds, no good. Rebound inside by Reek, missed the first shot, got her own miss, and then was fouled as she went up the second time.
We're not boxing out, Todd, at all. That's where they're beating us right now. Turnovers and rebounds.
And that's trouble for Winterset. 2 fouls on Bryn Acton here. At the line is Holly Lynn Reek, and she misses the first free throw.
I think we'll settle in here.
Abby Hofing, 5'7" junior, checks in. Second free throw is good. So Reek gets 1 out of 2, and Creston has a 3-2 lead. Huskies bring it over the timeline. Devine right side to McKenna. McKenna pass in the lane for Abby. Hofing put the shot up, missed it. Was a little off balance when she shot it. Rebound Creston. Here's Reek out between the rings. And Turner kind of bangs into I think that was Olivia Young. No foul was called. We go the other way. Huskies with the steal. Here's McKenna. Double teamed out front in the lane to Natalie Smith, and McKenna was fouled on the play. And the foul is on Cadley Bailey. That'll be her first. 4:24 to go here, opening quarter. Creston leads 3-2. Hofing gets it into McKenna. Thought about the three. Goes on the underneath to Natalie Smith, who tried to reverse underneath. Missed the shot. And the Panthers come out the other way. Here's Reek. Had it knocked away from her. And Hofing and Tussey on the ground right in front of the scorer's bench. It's out of bounds off of Abby Hofing.
They're letting him play, that's for sure.
And Creston, Jack, really aggressive right now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think this is exactly the game plan that you thought they'd come into, trying to upset Winterset here.
Huskies stay in the 2-3 zone. And the Panthers work it around the perimeter. Now out front, driving in the lane is Reek. Wild shot, no good. Rebound Hofing. Neither team really getting great looks against the zone, Steve.
No, and honestly, I think they're playing like a box-and-one zone or something like that. Creston is like, so they can double-team the ball handler.
Olivia Young had it knocked away from her and stolen. Panthers go the other way. Good hustle by Abby Hofing to knock the ball out of bounds. Looked like it would have been a easy layup for the Panthers there in transition. And now Macy Olson, 5'5" sophomore, checks in for Olivia Young. And Braylee Percorny, a 5'9" junior, is in for Creston. Panthers inbound underneath their own basket. Throw it out front, ball knocked away by Macy Olson, stolen by Devine. Here's Ash to Macy all the way down the lane, missed the shot, and rebound Panthers. Now baseball pass into front court to Bailey. Cross-court pass, here's a three-pointer on the way, and no good by Avison. And then Bailey got the rebound underneath, had it knocked away from her, and Creston will keep it.
We're getting the looks, we're just not getting the fall right now.
Here's an inbound to Tussey in the lane. Tough shot, no good. Follow-up shot in there by Percorny is no good. And rebound Natalie Smith. Boy, Creston had a couple of point-blank looks at it there. Here's McKenna for three. And that's up and in. That's a Suds and Pups three-pointer by McKenna Olson. Treat your pet to some TLC and get your laundry done at the same time at Suds and Pups, located at 215 North 1st Avenue. Our first Suds and Pups three-pointer of the year.
Hope there's many more.
Here's a drive down the baseline nicely by Cadley Bailey for Creston. And the game is tied at 5. 2:37 to go here, opening quarter. Here's McKenna with another three. Good! Another Suds and Pups three-pointer, and that time, Steve, Creston didn't find McKenna very well. She was wide open.
And she got her feet underneath her and set it and stroked it.
So she has a couple of threes. It's 8-5. Here's Bailey working against McKenna Olson. McKenna a little too aggressive there, is called for the foul. Another thing we're going to have this year, we're going to have our Straight Shots Golf Quickie stats. We'll get some Quickie stats from Mr. Jack Keller here when he has a moment. 8-5. Here's Bailey, a cross-court pass in the lane. Had it knocked away out of bounds. Creston will keep it. Mr. Keller, any Quickie stats for us here thus far?
Yeah, Winterset starting this game 3 of 9 from the field shooting. It would have been 1 for 7 if McKenna Olson had hit her last 2 threes.
So that's your Straight Shots Golf Quickie stat. Trying to improve your golf game, check out the Straight Shots Golf Simulator located at 215 North 1st Avenue, or go to straightshotsgolf.com to reserve your spot today. Panthers turn it over. Huskies come out of there with it. Here's Ashlyn Devine in the lane, left elbow, Natalie Smith, and Natalie took an extra step and is called for a travel. Olivia Young comes back in the game for McKenna Olson.
Just got to knock off that first game rust, Todd.
Well, you heard Matt talk about it. He was worried about some pregame jitters. I thought
those achieve scrimmages are like a real game, so you would like to think maybe you got some of those out of the way in that, but that was certainly a concern for Coach Young before the game. Here's a shot in the lane in there by Percorny, no good, and the rebound to the Huskies. Olivia Young, left side, Ashlyn Devine. They give her the three. She'll take it and hit it. Suds and Pups three-pointer from Ashlyn Devine, and the Huskies lead 11-5.
That's a good shot there. Last year, I don't know if she would have confidently set that up, but she did this year.
Here's a shot right of the lane by Reek, no good. Huskies with the rebound. Macy Olson out of there with it. Macy, cross-court pass to Devine. Ashlyn baseline, gets it into Hoping. Abby had her shot blocked in there by Percorny, but Devine comes out of there with the rebound. Here's Olson, back to Devine. Underneath, Natalie Smith, put it up, no good. And the rebound in there to Turner. Natalie's had a little trouble getting her feet set in there, Steve.
Yeah, we talked today, and she's excited about this. So I'm really pumped for her today. I know she's excited. So
Bailey tried to go baseline. Natalie Smith, the aforementioned Natalie Smith, with the block and then the tie-up. So great defense there by the sophomore.
Going back to the Chief game, it is a game, but it's not. It doesn't go in the record book. So
right.
That's always in their back of their head. This one counts.
But you play it like a game.
You bet.
Inbounds pass went all the way to the back court. Bailey had to run it down for the Panthers here. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock's at 14. Here's a three and an air ball from Holly Lynn Reek. And it's out of bounds. And I think it is off the Huskies, so.
They got a foul.
Did they have a foul? Who was the foul on?
Olivia Young.
Olivia Young got the foul. Fourth team foul. Thank you, Jack.
He's always on it, Todd.
He is. I complete trust in that young man after the great football season that he had. Now we have another foul before this even gets started. Turner and Hofing were fighting for position in there, and Abby got the foul. That is I believe that I have Winterset for 5 team fouls here in this first half. Creston should be in the bonus. And they do correct it up there on the board. So Ava Turner, 6 for 9 from the free throw line this year, is at the line for the Panthers and makes the first one. Creston comes in. They're only hitting about 57% of their free throws. They have shot it a lot, though. They've shot 67 free throws in 3 games. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a good data point there. Sure.
And the second free throw by Turner, I believe. Turner made both those, right, Jack?
Yes.
I'm sure their coach would like to be in the upper 70s, low 80s for free throw for sure.
So it is 11-7 here. Final no shot clock here with 10 seconds. Devine out between the rings. Cross court to Young. In the corner to Olson. Out front, here's Natalie Smith for 3. Banked it up there, no good. And the rebound to Creston down the floor, but not able to get a shot off as the first quarter comes to an end. Winterset leads after one quarter by a score of 11-7. We'll return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Husky fans, be sure to stop out by the concession stand.
Jones Creek Apparel at 124 West Jefferson Street offers graphics and logo design, screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-film, and promotional products. Proud supporters of Winterset Athletics, they're happy to work with any organization or individual, no matter how small or large the order. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Give them a call at 515-462-4132 or visit their website, jonescreekapparel.com. Jones Creek Apparel, they come to work every day to inspire those that inspire others. Madison County Realty's Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to find you the home of your dreams. A Winterset native, nobody knows Winterset better than Alyssa, and she's ready to help you find the answers to all your real estate questions. Take a look around and you'll see why Madison County Realty is one of Central Iowa's largest real estate brokerages, specializing in Winterset and Madison County, located at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443. 11-7, the Huskies lead after 1 quarter of play here. Welcome back to the Farmers and Merchants State Bank first half. Time for a straight shots golf quickie stat. Jack, what do you got?
Yeah, Winterset's played some great defense here today as they've held Creston to 2 of 13 from the field, but it comes at a cost because Winterset's turned the ball over 5 times so far, so I'd like to see Winterset turn the ball over less.
That's your straight shots golf quickie stat, and another turnover by the Huskies here to start the quarter. Down the lane goes Bailey. Nice defensive play by Devine to knock it away, but Ash with kind of the ill-advised pass out front there, Steve, to start the quarter.
Yeah, Creston is being really aggressive jumping those passing lanes, so they're not doing ball fakes and pass at all for sure.
They inbound. Here's a shot in the lane up there by Bailey, no good. And they fight for the rebound. It's a tie-up, and it will be Creston basketball in the alternate possession. Reek gets it in. Here's Tussey, a three-pointer from the right wing, no good. Devine hustles and gets the rebound on the far side. Good job by Ash. Down the floor quickly to Olsen. McKenna underneath. Great pass to Abby Hofing, but Abby couldn't finish.
Good look.
Great cross-court pass.
Good look. She's always got her eyes up.
Creston comes out of there with it. Here's Reek. Right side to Turner. And a shot, a three-pointer from the left corner by Addie Morrison. That's the first three-pointer for Creston. And it's a 11-10 Winterset lead. So Addison Morrison, a 5'6" senior, comes off the bench and knocks down that three. Here's Hofing, three-point arc right side. Free throw line to Devine, left side to McKenna for three. No good. Long rebound, deflected out. Bailey comes out of there with it for Creston. Down the floor with it. Here's Reek, her shot from the right wing, no good. And they fight for the rebound in the lane, and Devine and Morrison were tied up, and alternate possession to the Huskies.
We got the ball back, but we're just not boxing out at all.
And Bryn Acton has been on the bench a long time with 2 fouls in this game. That is really, those 2 fouls early, very impactful in this contest.
I would agree.
Huskies on the attack against the 2-3 zone. Here's Natalie Smith, three-point left side, gets it to Olivia Young. Out front to Devine. Smith in the lane. Natalie double-teamed in traffic, put it up no good. And Tussey out of there with a rebound for the Panthers. Reek down the floor. Gets it in the hands of Turner. They play catch between the rings. Huskies in their 2-3 zone. Right side, here's Bailey. McKenna Olsen covers her up. Now Bailey with a nice move baseline. And she puts it in. You can see why this kid scores 21 points a game.
You bet. She has a good first step, for sure. Quick.
And Matt Young wants a 30-second timeout here with 5:51 to go in this first half. Creston is on a 5-0 run right now, and they have a 12-11 lead.
Yeah, and I'd like to have seen McKenna cut her off at that baseline, use that baseline as another defender right there, and she just didn't get to her. She's just got a quick first step, and she needs to maybe play off her just a little bit to compensate for that.
Well, this is, of course, the first of 2 games we'll have tonight. We'll have the boys' game coming up, and Winterset, boy, really just lit up Creston down in Panther country a year ago, put up 89 points, and it was really no contest. 30 points in the first quarter. Winterset just with the Wilmus twins, Hudson and Hayden, and they had 56 points between them, Steve. They was Creston never had a chance a year ago.
The hoop felt like an ocean that night for him, for sure.
Man.
Maybe we'll have that tonight, Todd.
Well, one of the things we'll talk about with the boys team is where are the points going to come from? It is a little bit of an issue. Huskies inbound after the timeout. Out front, here's McKenna. They really trying to find her. Olivia Young has it. 3-point arc left side. Back to McKenna. Thought about the three. Now swings it to Devine on the right side. Ash in the lane to Smith. Natalie trying to make a move in there and fouled before she could take a shot.
I like how aggressive she's being down low. They're not going down for her, but they will.
Foul is on Bryn Tussey. That'll be her first. Well, one thing I've noticed too, and I think Matt wants to do this, playing inside out. They go to Natalie, then kick it back out if she doesn't have it.
Yep.
Here's Olivia Young, baseline to Natalie Smith. Try to pass in the lane. Stolen there by Reek, and she'll go all the way and lay it in. Kind of a tough pass across the lane, Steve,
yeah.
And it had to get through a lot of hands and feet before it got to a Winterset player. Here's a three by Macy Olson, no good, but Natalie Smith, offensive rebound. Back to Macy Olson, left side to Devine. Ash goes baseline. Pull-up jumper, no good. And Smith battling Natalie with a great save to Olivia Young. Here's Macy Olson for three, no good. Natalie Smith with another offensive rebound. Man, is she working inside.
She's the Windex lady.
Wow.
Well-deserved break for her.
Yeah, she takes a break here, and Bryn Acton is back in with 4:44 to go in this first half.
Natalie Smith already has 7 rebounds and 4 offensive rebounds.
Man, I believe it. No doubt about it. Here's Devine. Ash in the lane. Free throw line to Acton. Left side to McKenna Olson. Back to Bryn in the lane. Kicks it left side. Olivia Young for three. Good! Olivia Young with a Suds and Pups three-pointer, and that ties the game at 14.
I think her dad alluded to it in your pregame there. She just lacks confidence. She's got a nice shot, Todd.
That was a big basket to get this game tied. Huskies work the zone. Here's a three-pointer by Turner, no good. Rebound, Macy Olson. Macy down the floor to Devine. Ashland goes baseline and lays it in. A little bit of a hesitation move there.
Little head fake.
Olivia Young went down in a pile about half court, and she was a little slow to get up, but she's back and out there. But yeah, great move by Devine. Ash has 5. And Winterset with a 5-0 run. Here's Turner. Baseline. Adamson, and Ava's called for a travel.
You know, when Natalie's getting all those rebounds, it really pumps up their team, where they start to get this momentum going. And I feel like the defensive pressure is really starting to...
Well, and she's getting those, Steve. I mean, she's the only white jersey in there. There's 3 Creston players battling with her, and she's just outworking them.
Yep.
Here's Acton in the lane, and Bryn fouled by Bailey.
You obviously haven't met Natalie's mom and dad. They're pretty intense too.
I'm getting to know them well. Yes, they are obviously great people, but Natalie Smith, man, she's doing a job. Young gets it. Great pass in the lane. And a basket for McKenna Olson on a great assist from Olivia Young. Almost a 5-second count.
Almost.
Ooh. Huskies lead 18-14. Here's Reek. Right side, gets it to Adamson. Baseline to Bailey. Running jumper, good. She loves that baseline running jumper.
She's got that first quick step, and she drives right on somebody.
She has 8 points. It's 18-16. Here's Olivia Young out front to McKenna Olson. In the lane to Acton. Bryn back to Young. Olivia to Bryn. Baseline three-pointer. Good! Bryn Acton.
She was pretty confident about that shot. She let it fly.
With a Suds and Pups three-pointer, it's 21-16. Huskies lead by a nickel. Great feed underneath to Bailey from Turner, but Cadley couldn't finish. Ball knocked out of bounds. Creston will keep it.
And for substitution number 3,
One thing I've noticed about these two teams, they move well without the ball.
I think they're both kind of settling in here a little bit. Of course, here's a block shot by Acton in the lane, and then a rebound and shot missed in there by Creston, and Macy Olson got knocked down a couple of times. And they finally got the Panthers for a foul there. I believe it's on Ella Turner. Boy, Macy got decked on the baseline down there, and then got back up and tried to stay with it, got knocked down again. They finally got the foul. (21-16). Huskies against the zone. Here's Devine, top of the circle. Left side to Olivia Young. Thought about the three. Back to Devine. Right side McKenna. In the lane to Natalie Smith, who's back in. To Olson. Baseline to Acton. Bryn driving all the way up. Good. Boy, a strong move by Acton right there, Steve.
Good move. She knew where she was going right away.
Thing I've noticed about her in the preseason, you're seeing it tonight, she's really moving well out there. Here's a steal by Young. Gets it to Devine. Ash out front to Olivia Young. Thought about the three, now dribbles in trouble, almost walked with it, got it to Acton for three, good! Bryn Acton with a Suds and Pups three.
It was a good shot by Bryn, but I credit that play to Ashlyn Devine. She didn't have numbers, she pulled it out and let their team kind of work as a team there.
The Huskies have 6 Suds and Pups three-pointers here in this first half. Here's Bailey on the baseline, and she's called for a travel.
They're turning up the defense, Todd. Natalie's kind of sparked them a little bit on that defensive end of the...
Well, she just out working a lot of people 100%. Tonight.
And Bryn's that kind of player, too.
And Bryn gets it on a high-low play from Natalie Smith in the lane, and she's battling in there, and a foul is called on Creston. It's going to be on Ella Turner. That'll be her second.
It's a big foul, too.
And that is the 4th team foul. And I'm missing a foul here on my score sheet for the Panthers here in the second quarter, but never mind, I figured it out already. Here's a shot in the lane, no good. Natalie Smith, another offensive rebound, and finally gets her first basket. And it's a 28-16 lead. Under a minute to go here in the half. Here's a steal by Acton. Huskies on a run right now. Here's Devine. Ash in the lane to Smith, knocked away, and a foul is called. And the foul is on Addison Morrison. That'll be her first and the 5th team foul on the Panthers here in this second quarter. Winterset's on quite a run. They were down 14-11, and they've outscored Creston 17, make it 18-2 since Matt Young took that timeout.
Again, it started on the defensive end of the floor there for sure.
So maybe pretty good timeout from Matt Young there, huh?
100%. Good coach knows his team.
Natalie makes the first free throw. Second one is up and in and out, no good. And Morrison with the rebound for the Panthers. No shot clock here. Actually, we should have a shot clock. Underneath pass is out of bounds by Reek. Tried to go cross court to Morrison. I guess that possession did start before the shot clock, before the allotted time. Yeah. So anyway, Huskies will play for one here with 15 seconds to go. McKenna out between the rings. Guarded by Bailey. 8 seconds. Here's Smith, left side Young, baseline. Three-pointer, good! By Claire Seidler, who had just checked in the game. Claire with a Suds and Pups three-pointer. And we are heading to halftime here. And Winterset has a 32-16 advantage. Man, did they go on a run to end that first half.
We created some distance there after that timeout. You're right.
So the Huskies outscored Creston 21-9 in the second quarter. They lead 32-16 at halftime. Our Madison County Realty halftime report is coming up. We'll return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball. Your computer is important to you. It's hard to survive without it. And when I have computer problems, I go to Michael's Computer Repair, located at 67 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Michael can clean up and tune up your computer, or if you're in the market for a new device, nice, clean, used computers are available for purchase at very reasonable prices. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. At Winterset Dental, Doctors Jason Phelps and James Elliott provide comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family, including same-day crowns, root canals, extractions, and implants. And now also offering cosmetics, including Botox and dermal fillers. Located at 301 Wambolt Drive and coming in 2025 is a brand new state-of-the-art 6,000 square foot facility being built right next door to the current location to help serve the Winterset community even better. Give Winterset Dental a call at 515-462-5755. Remember when retirement meant little more than end of work and winding down? Well, these days it's about so much more. Today's retirees are enjoying newfound freedom and exploring new interests. What does your ideal retirement look like? Edward Jones Financial Advisors at 119 West Court Avenue on the historic Winterset Square are here to help you identify your priorities and your goals and help you create a plan to achieve them. Call Whitney Messerschmidt at 515-468-6200 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset's the place to find your friends before or after that big event. With great menu items, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host and or cater any special event you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. And proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live on Monday or Thursday nights during the fall and winter high school sports seasons. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there.
How's it coming, buddy?
Back here at the competition gym here at halftime. Our score, Winterset leads Creston 32-16, and this is the Madison County Realty halftime report. Let Alyssa Tadlock and Madison County Realty help you find the home of your dreams. Call 515-313-1443. Let's take a look at our first half individual scoring presented by Rouse Collision and Restoration. Quality repairs and customer satisfaction. That's what Rouse Collision and Restoration is all about. For the Huskies in the first half, Bryn Acton, who sat a lot of minutes in the first half with foul trouble, came alive there in the second quarter and hit a couple of threes. She has 10 points at halftime. McKenna Olson with 8 points, couple of three-pointers. After that, Ashlyn Devine with 5 points, a three-pointer. Natalie Smith, 3 points. Olivia Young and Claire Seidler both hitting three-pointers to round out the Winterset scoring. For Creston, Cadley Bailey with 8 first-half points. Holly Lynn Reek and Addison Morrison each with 3. Morrison hit a three-pointer for their only 3 of the first half, and Ella Turner with a couple of free throws for Creston. Our first half team statistics presented by Michael's Computer Repair. Computer problems affecting your livelihood? Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. Mr. Keller, talk to me.
Yeah, Winterset is shooting 12 of 18, or 12 of 28 from the field, which is 43%. That's the number that you're looking. That's a pretty good number here in the first half, but they're also shooting 7 of 12 from 3, and that's 58%. That's exactly what you want to see, and that's kind of what Coach Young talked about. It's how they could space the floor. They have 7 turnovers and 9 assists, so the turnovers were an issue in the first half, not the start of that second quarter, but they kind of honed it in there at the end of the second quarter and were better there. And then Creston, they've shot 6 of 24 for 25% from the field and only 1 of 3 from 3. So a good job and some good defense from Winterset there. And they've also forced 9 turnovers from Creston.
Okay, well, I think, Jack, excellent job, by the way. And I think, Steve, what Jack is telling us is essentially that Winterset settled in a little bit after that first quarter and got going last 4 minutes of the second quarter.
And I think that's the first quarter when they were getting all those rebounds. They were daring us to shoot outside because we weren't hitting our shots, and so they were crowding the lane, everybody getting rebounds kind of deal. And now we're hitting those outside shots. It's spreading them out. So,
all right, well, we'll have more of our Madison County Realty halftime report. We'll take a quick break. When we return, you're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Is your puppy or furry friend in need of a little TLC? Bring them on down to Suds and Pups for a complete spa treatment in the state-of-the-art pet wash. Located next to Straight Shots Golf Simulator at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset. And don't forget that attached to the dog wash is Winterset's newest laundromat. Open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by today.
Todd Guestford, Steve, and Jack Keller back here with you. We're at halftime of our girls' game, 32-16. Winterset on top. They outscored Creston in that second quarter, 21-9. It's time to select our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. And if you're unsure about what your ideal retirement might look like, give Whitney Messersmith at Edward Jones a call at 515-468-6200. Well, we'll have a debate on this, or maybe not a debate at all. I'm going to go with Natalie Smith in the first half. That is my... Steve, what are your thoughts on that?
That's exactly. I mean, she may have not, in the points category, she may not be affecting the game a whole lot, but she's affecting the game in so many other ways right now. So,
Jack, what do you think?
I think that she played great, but I think my first half MVP would be Bryn Acton. I think that, especially in the limited, because she kind of had to sit on the bench a little bit with foul trouble, but when she came in the game, you could see the difference that she made. And they can kind of run the offense through her. She can kick out for 3, or she can distribute the ball from the post.
Yeah, both are. You can't argue with that. I have no argument for that, Steve.
I definitely agree. I think they play well together, her and Natalie. They're very unselfish players.
Okay, well, we'll make it a co-MVP in the first half, Natalie and Bryn. And that wraps up our Madison County Realty halftime report. Our Farmers and Merchant State Bank second half is just moments away. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball. Hold Our Youth Tight is a federally recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization that holds an annual triathlon-style fundraiser event to raise awareness about infant loss, give back to the community, and as a reminder to hold our youth tight, all in remembrance of our 2 little boys, Hoyt McDonald and Sullivan Hall, who left our world too soon. Formed in 2018, the annual summer fundraiser has grown by leaps and bounds, with all the money raised going back to the community with a focus on kids. For more information, go to holdouryouthtight.com. Agriland FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with our eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa, northwest Missouri, and throughout the United States, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust Agriland FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. Agriland FS, where loyalty and integrity still mean something. It's time for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank's second half. Your hometown bank with hometown pride, locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Check out their website, fmstate.bank. Let's go courtside for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank's second half. And Todd, Jack, and Steve here with you. Glad to be with you here tonight. Glad to have the Kellers working the game with me. Looking forward to having you guys along for the entire season. It's going to be going to be my first trip around the Raccoon River Conference, Steve. I'm really, some great venues. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. Raccoon River is probably one of the premier conferences in the 3A, or 4A, excuse me.
Well, it's, like you say, it's 4A for girls and 3A for boys. Yep. So Creston will have the basketball to start the second half as we come to you from the Winterset Dental broadcast booth here at the competition gym at Winterset High School. Huskies come out with their starting lineup out there: Young, Olson, Devine, Smith, and Acton. And starters for Creston, here's a three, and no good by Ella Turner. Rebound, Olivia Young. Here's Devine down the floor to Natalie Smith. Natalie shot fakes, now goes baseline. Kicks about out to Olivia Young for three, and that's an air ball, and Acton tried to save it, couldn't do it. It'll be Creston basketball. We'll have the boys game coming up after this one. And we are looking forward to that. Down the lane goes Adamson, kicks it out to Tussey. Here's Bailey baseline to Adamson. A shot may have partially been blocked by Acton, and Devine comes out of there with it. Now Devine is knocked down, but McKenna Olson ends up with it and hits a Suds and Pups three, so that worked out well.
What a dagger.
Devine had the basketball, was displaced. That normally is a foul. Here's Devine with a steal. Acton down the floor to Olson. McKenna tried to go in the lane to Smith, stolen away there, knocked down. Nice play by Bailey. Down the lane, Turner, and fouled as she went in. And I think they got Olivia Young that time.
Yeah, with the reach.
And that'll be Olivia's second.
I really like how Ashland's taken that point guard, picking her up about right at the top there.
35-16, Huskies on top. Both teams still in the zone. Here's Tussey, cross-court pass, gets it to Adamson. Now she'll pull up and shoot the short jumper and airballs it, rebound Acton. Here's Bryn racing down the floor, contact in the lane, a blocking foul is called on Cadley Bailey, and that'll be her third.
It's a big foul.
I don't think Tony Niebauer, the Creston coach, was a huge fan of that call.
It could have gone either way, really. This officiating crew is, though, I mean, I remember from last year, they're really a pretty good crew.
Well, they've done a good job so far tonight. I don't understand why. Oh, they were trying to see who the foul is on. The foul is on. They changed the foul. So the foul is not on Bailey. The foul is on Tussey. So that's good news for Creston. Huskies inbound. Here's Young. Macy Olson in the game. Pass deflected. And Bailey out of there with it. All the way up and rolls off. No good. Rebound Devine. And Ash is knocked down and called for a travel. And Matt Young, I don't think he was a big fan of that call.
No, I agree.
Ashland looked like she was hit. Fell down. They called the travel instead. Panthers inbound. Adamson out front. In Tariq, Bailey, Turner, left side to Tussey. In the lane to Turner. Nice feed for Holly Lynn Reek, and she lays it in. Boy, Creston did a good job of moving the ball against the Winterset zone that time. It's 35-18. Here's Macy Olson out front to McKenna. Natalie Smith. Natalie shot fakes. Now goes to the elbow. Had her shot partially blocked, but Devine chases down the rebound. Huskies with another possession. Here's Natalie Smith. Picks up her dribble out between the rings. Knocked down. And Devine gets it. A three, and Ashland hits a Suds and Pups three. So whenever we get knocked down, we get the ball to an open player, and they knock it in.
Keep knocking us down then.
Devine has 8. Her second Suds and Pups three of the night. 38-18. Here's Adamson. Gets it to Tussey. Back to Adamson. Baseline in traffic. Blocked in there by Macy Olson. And then Devine tried to save it on the baseline. Couldn't do it, but good job by Macy that time.
You bet, you bet. We're just not moving our feet on that baseline. We need to cut off that baseline a little quicker than we are.
Panthers inbound underneath their own basket. They get it out front to Bailey. She'll fire a three immediately, no good. Devine runs down another rebound. Here's Olivia Young to Natalie Smith. Cross court to Macy Olson against the zone. Cross court to Olivia Young. Olivia thought about a three. Now steps in. Gets it out front to Devine. Ash in the lane to Natalie Smith. Natalie had it knocked away, but Devine gets it back. Natalie had it at the free throw line, knocked away, but Devine was running through the lane, grabbed it, and was fouled.
Right place, right time, I guess.
Third foul on Ella Turner. Devine fouled in the act of shooting, and Ash will shoot free throws here. Winterset has only shot 2 free throws tonight, and Devine misses that one.
I think Turner's one of their leading scorers as well, aren't they, tonight?
Yeah, Turner has, she has just a couple of free throws tonight. Bailey's leading them with 8.
Yeah.
Devine, Ash missed both free throws. She was a 61%er a year ago. Ball loose in the lane, Devine on the floor, and Ash has it knocked away, out of bounds. Winterset will keep it. So, we talked early about Winterset having trouble boxing out, but I'll tell you what, Creston's having similar problems because the Huskies have been really active on the offensive boards in this game.
You bet. We're winning the 50-50 balls right now, too. That's a big difference.
Acton right side to Olson, a three in the corner, no good. And the rebound to Reek. And she lost it. Acton gets it back. Bryn puts it up, no good. Natalie Smith, another offensive rebound.
Good sportsmanship by Natalie there. I mean, again, there's another 50-50 ball that we just out-hustled Creston for.
Ava Adamson picks up her first foul. Third team foul. Huskies inbound. Here's Smith out front to Olson. Macy has it knocked away by Bailey, but gets it back. Here's McKenna, a long three. Good! McKenna Olson.
That looked good right when it left her hands.
Another Suds and Pups three-pointer for her. She has 4 of them tonight. And she was a few steps behind the line there. And the Huskies have a 41-18 lead. And a 30-second timeout called here by Creston. So McKenna Olson now, she had 20 in the opening game a year ago. Really killed Creston with her three-pointers, and she's bringing the memory back to them tonight because she has 14 points and 4 threes in this game, Steve.
Yeah, she spreads the other team out. If she gets that shot, they have to spread out. They can't, jump the lanes or the passing lanes because they have to worry about where she's at on the floor.
Jack, any straight shot golf's quickie stats you can pass along to the fans here real quick?
To start this second half, Winterset shooting 3 of 4 from 3 to start in the second half, so more of the same of what we saw in the first half.
That's some good-looking numbers right there. 41-18. Boy, Winterset has really taken it to Creston. Bailey in the lane. Almost got tied up. Gets it out. Here's baseline to Adamson, and she's fouled as she went baseline by Macy Olson.
That was good defense by her. She was moving her feet, cutting her off. Just had a little hip check there.
And that for Macy will be her first. That's the Huskies' second team foul here of the third quarter. Adamson gets it out front. Now tries to go baseline. Tried to go inside to Reek, and I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if they called it. They might have called a kick. They call a kick on that.
Yep.
Creston inbounds underneath their basket. Reek gets it in. Here's a three-pointer for Bailey. No good. Natalie Smith with another rebound. Outlet pass to Macy Olson. Macy to McKenna. McKenna going left baseline. Throws it out to Natalie Smith. Natalie to Devine. 20 to shoot. Here's Ashland baseline. Double teamed off to McKenna Olson. In the lane. Great feed to Acton, and Bryn lays it in.
Bryn made a nice cut, too, on that. That was a beautiful cut.
Bryn has a dozen, and it's 43-18. In the lane, here's Adamson, airballed it. Picorni tried to save it and did, but right to Natalie Smith. Here's Devine. Ash down the floor, fouled as she went in by Ava Adamson. And that's 2 on her. And now substitutions for both teams. Hofing and Young back in for the Huskies. Claire Seidler will be in a moment. She's going to, well, and now they're going to substitute in. Ash thought maybe she was shooting there, but they said no. So Claire Seidler is in. Claire, 5'7" sophomore. Abby Hofing, 5'7" junior. Here's Olivia Young, three-point arc left side, underneath to Hofing. Abby looks around, gets it back to Young. Out front to Seidler. Here's Acton, top of the circle. And Creston now is in a man-to-man. They've had to go man-to-man, down 25, and a steal by Bailey. Jensen Tussey is in the game for the Panthers. Shot on the baseline, no good by Morrison. And the rebound to Winterset. 2:15 to go in the quarter. Claire Seidler thought about the three, kicks it right side to Olivia Young. Olivia had it knocked away from her and stolen by Picorni. Then Olivia tried to get it back and commits the foul. And that for Olivia will be her third. And Winterset's third team foul here in the third quarter. Huskies stay in their 2-3 zone. Out front, here's Jensen Tussey. Bailey nearly lost it on the far side. Gets it in the hands of Bryn Tussey, and she knocks down a three. Second three for the Panthers tonight. It's 43-21. Here's Olivia Young. Right side gets it to Acton. Bryn thought about the three. Now big collision in the lane and no foul call. And a three-pointer by McKenna Olson's no good. Boy, big collision there between Bailey and Acton and nothing.
I thought that was going to go in with somebody on the ground. Normally that's how it's happened.
That's kind of what's been happening tonight, yeah.
Somebody's on the ground, a three-pointer's going in.
Pass underneath intended for Hofing. Picorni deflected it and gets it to Bryn Tussey, and Creston on the attack. Minute 18 to go in the quarter.
We're still pressuring them defensively, too.
Here's Picorni out front to Bailey. Baseline pass intended for Tussey, Jensen Tussey, a 5'5" freshman, and kicked by the Huskies. And Creston will keep it. Now Natalie Smith and Macy Olson come back in for McKenna Olson and Bryn Acton. Here's Bryn Tussey out front. Pass to Picorni. She lost it, and Macy Olson out of there with it. Huskies on the attack. Macy in the lane, spins, flips it up, had it blocked by Tussey, but gets it back. Here's Olivia Young, runner in the lane, no good. And Bryn Tussey with the rebound for Creston.
Nice looking floater.
45 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Bailey weaving her way down the lane and scores her 10th point. 43-23. Difference of about 2 seconds between the game clock and shot clock here. Here's a pass to Young, out to Smith. Natalie in the lane, driving, left hand, good. Boy, nobody picked her up, Steve. She just kept going, took it all the way to the well.
Attack, attack, attack. That's what we want.
Natalie has 5. It's 45-23. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Shot no good by Bailey. Rebound Hofing. Huskies trying to get a shot off. Olivia Young had it knocked away from her out between the rings. thought she was fouled, but no call, and the quarter comes to an end. 45-23. Winterset leads after 3 quarters. Fourth quarter coming up. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball. Come on down to the Urban Tap Room, Brewery and Grill, the latest concept from the Urban Restaurant Group, owners of the Urban Grill in Urbandale. The tap room offers a family-friendly, relaxed atmosphere, perfect for watching the big game, catching up with friends, or just grabbing a bite after a long day. With pizzas, sandwiches, pasta, delicious appetizers, and more, there's something on the menu for everybody. Check out the menu at urbantaproomandgrill.com. The Urban Tap Room, a taste of uptown, down home. Integrity Financial Group is a financial services partnership with offices in Central Iowa. Here you'll find expertise in insurance, accounting, and investments all under one roof. Their commitment is to help you make sound financial decisions and protect what matters today and into the future. CPA Ben Applegate, insurance agent Eric Johnson, and investment broker Jason Claymeyer are ready to help you. Call 888-365-1230. Integrity Financial Group. Experienced, professional, committed. Welcome back to the Farmers and Merchant State Bank second half. 45-23. Winterset leads as we start the fourth quarter. And let's get a straight shots golf quickie stat from Mr. Jack Keller.
Yeah, we talked about offensive rebounding coming into the night. Winterset has 10 offensive rebounds to Creston's 5, so a good showing on the glass for Winterset tonight.
Huskies on the attack. Here's Devine, left side, McKenna Olsen, another 3, and it's good. McKenna with another Suds and Pups three-pointer, her 5th of the night. She has 17, and it's 48-23. Stroke looking pretty good there, Steve.
It is. I mean, she's just a shooter.
Cadley Bailey comes back and scores for Creston to make it 48-25. She has 12 points. Down the lane, McKenna had her shot blocked, but gets it out to Devine for 3, and no good. And McKenna Olsen somehow got an offensive rebound in there amongst 3 different Creston players. Huskies keep the possession. Good job by Acton to chase it down over in front of the Winterset bench. Here's Smith out front for 3. No good. Olivia Young, offensive rebound down the lane for Acton, and Bryn is knocked down, and let's make sure she's okay. She is fouled.
She has moved well tonight. She's really...
Addison Morrison with the foul. I watched her at the Achieve scrimmage over in Greenfield, and she was just gliding up and down the floor. I was impressed. Here's an inbound to Natalie Smith underneath, blocked, but the Huskies get the offensive rebound. And now what do we have here? I think they were resetting the shot clock, and they didn't need to because the ball didn't hit the rim, so they'll have to take a few seconds off. I think we have that accomplished here. Huskies inbound underneath their own basket. Young gets it into Smith, out front to McKenna Olsen. Devine between the rings, in the lane to Acton. Bryn spins, kicks it back out to Olivia Young. Back to Acton. Bryn in the lane, and traffic up. Great move, couldn't get the shot to go, but then took it away from the Creston rebounder there, and the Huskies end up getting a basket. Olivia Young. Boy, they just stripped the ball away from Reek that time and turned it into a basket.
They're just hustling.
50-25. Here's a three-pointer. It's an air ball from Ella Turner.
I thought maybe after being the first game, we'd kind of lose our legs probably around the third quarter. But it doesn't seem like we've lost our legs, so we've maybe done some good conditioning the preseason here.
Well, they had a good scrimmage over at Solon against Maquoketa and Solon, 2 really good teams, and defeated Nottoway Valley handily in that Achieve scrimmage. Here's a pass inside intended for Smith, stolen away by the Panthers, and now a foul is called in backcourt. Ava Addison, kind of a tough pass to get it in there, and Ashlyn Devine picks up her first foul of the game.
And Ashlyn Devine's played a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, she's kind of been all over the place too.
You bet. I mean,
here's Bailey in the lane, leaves it out front for Bryn Tussey, and she'll hit the free throw line jumper.
good shot by her.
She has 5. It's 50-27, 4:32 to go. Here's Devine. Creston back in this zone, now pass to Acton. Bryn couldn't hang on to it, and a Winterset turnover. Boys game is coming up. That's going to be really interesting to say the least. Huskies kind of they've got an experienced team. I mean, they have some seniors on the team, Steve, but it's kind of a new team a little bit.
It is. We just learned one senior starting tonight.
Bailey, a jumper from the right corner, no good, but Creston steals it on the rebound. Ella Turner with a nice play. Huskies had the rebound and lost it. It's 50-29. Here's Acton. Olivia Young, three-point arc left side, out between the rings to Devine. Ash stops and pops, no good. And rebound in there by Creston. Good job by Tussey. Here's Reek the other way, gets it baseline to Bailey in traffic, up and good.
Smooth play there by Bailey.
Cadley Bailey has 14. It's 50-31. 4:32 to go. Acton, top of the circle. Bryn looks at it, decides not, gives it to McKenna Olson. McKenna pass in the lane to Natalie Smith. And Natalie missed the shot, but drew the foul. Another great pass there, Steve. And great cut to the basket.
Yep. They just move without the ball so well.
And we'll see who they got the foul on there. They haven't posted it yet. Jack, did you see it by chance?
I did not.
Well, they have Ava Adamson got the foul. That is her third. Natalie Smith makes the free throw. Natalie with 6 points. How many rebounds for Natalie tonight, Jack?
11. 11 rebounds.
Pretty impressive.
6 points right now?
6 points, yeah. Pretty impressive performance in her first start.
7 points. She's 3 points away from a double-double. It's pretty outstanding.
Man, how great would that be? 52-31. Claire Seidler's in the game for the Huskies. Abby Hofing is in as well. Macy Olson back in. Huskies play the 2-3 zone. Out front, here's Reek. Holly gets it in the corner to Adamson, no good, and the rebound chased down in the corner. Adamson tried to save it, but Hofing comes out of there with it for the Huskies. Here's Natalie. Out front to Hofing. Macy Olson, top of the circle. Claire Seidler, cut to Bryn Acton, down the lane, up and no good. But she got her own rebound, up and no good again. Got it again, up and no good, but drew the foul. Man.
She's trying to pad her rebounding stats.
I guess. Talk about a double-double. She's got 12 points. How many rebounds, Jack?
Just 5.
Oh, she just added 2 or 3 right there. And Bryn's first free throw is no good.
But she's been sitting out a lot of the game because of foul trouble, and she's got 12 points.
In that first quarter and part of the second quarter, no doubt about it.
She's been pretty efficient.
Huskies tonight from the free throw line are just 3 for 7. The only critique that I would have from the achieved scrimmage, as Bryn misses another one, was the Huskies they were about 50% from the free throw line that night. So free throw shooting, if I had any critique at all, it would maybe be that. Here's Adamson for 3 in the corner, no good, rebound Hofing. Down the floor to Macy Olson. Macy on the baseline, pulls it back out, gets it to Acton for 3, no good. And rebound out of there with it, Morrison for Creston. Down the floor, shot is up and no good by Kennedy Strider, who's checked in. 5'6" sophomore, and then a held ball on the rebound. Or nope, they're going to give Claire Seidler with the foul.
And they just shot 56. I was just looking this up. They shot 56 from the free throw line last year as a team. So.
Well, they are tonight. I have them 3 for 8 from the line tonight. We'll have to see what Mr. Jack Keller agrees with that. But here's a three-pointer in the corner, missed badly by Reek. Rebound to the Huskies. 2:50 to go. Claire Seidler, three-point arc left side, gets it to Macy. Underneath, great pass in there to Daphne Logston, who has checked in, and she's called for a travel.
I don't think she was expecting to be that wide open.
5'7" junior. Another kid coming off this bench that I think before the season's out could play a role on this team.
I would agree. I do. I agree with that.
I can confirm they're 3 for 8 from the line tonight.
Okay, you can confirm?
I can.
Okay. I was hoping I was wrong. Here's Strider, baseline, gets it to Picorni, who missed the shot. Rebound, Macy Olson. Macy quickly down the floor, all the way. Shot blocked in there nicely by Tussey. And then Macy tried to get it back, and I think committed the foul.
That was a frustration foul, for sure.
And now Maureen Nigg, 5'10" junior, checks in for the Huskies, and Maven Smith, 5'5" sophomore, is in. So Matt Young has got everybody in the game so far. Maddie Nordstrom, 5'7" sophomore, injured right now, not quite ready to come back, but I know Coach Young is excited about what she can do.
Yeah, she's got some potential for sure.
And Creston substituting as well. Cora Smith, a 5'6" freshman, is in. And I think Hope Henderson, Cora Smith is in. And Addison Morrison is back in the game. Here's Strider, gets it out. And a three-pointer from the left wing is an air ball by Jensen Tussey, out of bounds. Huskies will get it with 1:59 to go.
And number 44, Maureen Nigg, has got a lot of potential too. So getting her some good playing time at the varsity level is going to be good for her team.
Here's Maven Smith, right side, gets it to Logston. Daphne looks it over, out front to Hofing. Seidler, left side, Maven Smith. Great feed underneath to Hofing, and Abby lays it in. Well, that's some good vision right there from Maven Smith.
Yeah, that's good. She did a good job. Good pass, good cut.
54-31, 1:28 to go. Huskies have been in control since going on a run there in that second quarter. Here's a shot blocked underneath by Nigg. Shot attempt by Jensen Tussey. Creston got the rebound. Here's Picorni in the lane. Her shot's no good. And Maven Smith out of there with it for the Huskies. Maven down the floor to Nigg. Noreen hands it off to Logston. Daphne underneath to Hofing. Abby in the lane and tried to go up with the shot, but fouled before she had the opportunity. Or let's see if she's in the act of shooting here.
I think they're going to give it to her.
Rayleigh Picorni commits the foul. So Abby Hofing with 2 points tonight, trying to improve the free throw stats, and not so far.
If she hits this one, it'll be par for the course.
Well, Coach Young is well aware of how his team is shooting free throws tonight. I guarantee he's sitting over on that bench over there with Ben Steckline and Mariah Criswell, and they are well aware of what's going on at the free throw line. Abby got 1 out of 2. She has 3 points. It's 55-31. So all I'm saying with that is, Steve and Jack, is here's a three-pointer from Creston. And that was Reese Strunk who's come in the game, a 5'7" sophomore. She hits a three. Huskies shoot at the other end. Seidler with a rebound. Here's Hofing. Abby dribbling in, had it knocked away from her out of bounds, and Winterset will keep it with 25.3 to play. All I'm saying is, guys, is, big win here tonight, but, Coach Young, they'll be working on the free throw shooting for sure.
You bet. You have to. Those are free points, and you need those, especially in close games.
Great pass by Claire Seidler to Abby Hofing. Abby with another easy basket on a great feed from Seidler. 57-34. In the lane, Strider had her shot blocked in there by Maureen Nigg. Maureen got hit in the face, but she's okay as she comes down the floor. And that's going to do it here. Winterset pulls away in the second quarter. And they defeat Creston in our first game tonight by the score 57-34. We'll come back, a quick recap, and then we'll get you set for the boys' game. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball. The Husky Booster Club has one goal in mind: to broaden the involvement and enrichment of students, student families, the school, and the community through its support for junior high and high school related activities. Money raised by the Husky Booster Club directly benefits all high school and junior high athletic and fine art programs. And thanks to your support, the Husky Booster Club has provided over $40,000 in uniforms, equipment, and other items to these programs in the past 3 years. To become a Husky Booster Club member, go to huskyboosterclub.org. The mission at Salon 107 is to make every day beautiful. Hair and skin care is their specialty. Enjoy quality services from color and extensions to lashes and facials. Driven by a passion to bring out each person's natural beauty, Salon 107 offers a relaxing environment specializing in pampering you. Voted Madison County's best salon for the 4th year in a row. Stop in at 107 North John Wayne Drive on the historic Winterset Square. Open Tuesday through Thursday 8 to 8 and Friday and Saturday 8 to 2, or just give them a call at 515-462-4247. Todd Guestford, Jack, and Steve Keller back here with you at the competition gym as the Winterset girls win the first game tonight by the score of 57-34. Really put this game out of sight in the second quarter, Steve, and we're just kind of on the cruise control after that.
Yeah, like I said, I told you between third and fourth quarter, you got to give it credit to Creston. They came out in the first quarter, and they really won that first quarter. They took it to us, and we weren't ready for that, and we were down, and it's kind of a heat check for us. Like, do we want to come out and play or not? And we sure did. Natalie got us started on the offensive defensive boards, and those little things in the game may seem like just a little thing, but they can build up to something big at the end.
Well, Jack, we made 11 3-pointers tonight in the game. That's what I have us for, is 11 threes, led by McKenna Olson with 17 points, 5 3-pointers. Bryn Acton, 12 points. She had a couple of threes. And then after that, Ashlyn Devine with 8, couple of threes. Natalie Smith with 7 in the game. Olivia Young and Abby Hofing each with 5. Claire Seidler with 3 for Creston. Cadley Bailey with 14. And she once again leads the Creston team in scoring, who is now 2-2 on the year. And the Huskies are 1-0. So, solid win. Jack, any final quick thoughts here on statistics? I know you're busy adding things up over there, but what do you got?
Yeah, I think the three-point shooting was obviously a huge part of this game and what we think might be a big part of the season going forward. And Winterset shot 10 of 23 from 3 tonight. I think that's a really good sign to see the potential that this Winterset team has.
All right, well, the Huskies win it, 57-34. Let's shift gears. Let's talk about the boys' game. Opening game for both teams. Creston defeated by Winterset down in Creston a year ago, 89. The Huskies put up 89 points in that game and had a impressive win. And it was all about the three-point shooting of Hayden and Hudson Wilmus in that game, as Winterset won 87-35, and Hayden at 30, Hudson with 22, and it was just assists and steals and just dominated. But probably going to be different tonight, Steve.
Yeah, it will be different tonight. I think the team is going to be, in general, I think they're going to be a lot quicker. We don't have the size as we had with Hensley last year, and Hensley was kind of besides the Wilmus twins, I mean, Hensley's second half of the season, like we talked about, kind of really was the engine that drove this team. But you know, I mean, I think we have that engine on the team, and you're gonna think I love the Smith family, but it's just they're just high. I don't know if you ever remember this guy by the name of Matt Roth. He used to be for the defensive end for the Iowa Hawkeyes. He just had a high motor, and that's Reed Smith has got that high motor.
We'll talk a lot about him and some of the other guys, but just one quick thought about Reed. You know, he's kind of the team's Dennis Rodman without all the antics. You know what I'm saying? He wants to do all the dirty work, Steve.
Yeah, he's a lunch pail guy. I mean, we got some guys out here that on this team, this new team, has got a lot of potential. I mean, we could go up and down. I think Jake Hall, I mean, we talked about last year. I think he's got a lot of potential. He can take people off the bounce. Just got to find that confidence. So Logan Porter is another one, and Riley. I mean, I coach these guys in the fall, and we played Valley, which was the 5A team, state champion, and we lost to them by 10 points.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know what the potential is of these guys. Riley's going to be a force underneath.
All right. Well, looking forward to it. We'll find out more here in just a moment as we visit with Winterset head coach Josh Henry on our Montrose Pharmacy Coaches Corner. We'll come back and talk with the Winterset head coach. We'll do that when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball. Swanson Masonry LLC specializes in wall foundation replacement throughout central Iowa. If your foundation is damaged beyond repair, their experienced contractors can safely and efficiently remove your existing foundation and construct a sturdy new one. While foundation replacement can be an extensive undertaking, Swanson Masonry LLC has the skills necessary to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. Let them put their expertise to work for you. And for all your masonry needs, give them a call at 515-210-3463. Choosing the right insurance company is not easy. Let the professionals at Pro Team Insurance be the one you trust. An independent agency specializing in auto and home insurance, life insurance, and insurance for business and contractors, people come to Pro Team Insurance largely on word of mouth. The Trust Factor, located at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Let Pro Team Insurance be that trusted insurance company for you. Stop in or call 515-462-4061. Okay, to all our fans listening out there and watching, we need to take a short break. We're going to have a different stream here for the boys' game, so we're going to sign off on this one, and we'll have a different stream for you coming up in just a minute or so here on the W Digital Network.